What's up guys, Tobiias here, bringing you back a series I started quite a while ago. I got onto my 5th episode of subscriber analysis. If you're an old subscriber of mine, then you will know what this is. If you're a new subscriber, then you won't have a clue, so I'm just going to give you a brief description of what it is. Basically, everyone that follows me on Twitter, I tweet out and say, send me your squad on Ultimate Team. So I get around 15 to 20 teams to check out. I check them all out, and whichever one is the best at that time, I make a video on giving my subscriber analysis. Subscriber actually sent this in to me on Twitter, and I thought it was the best team out of all of them that I sent in. I like it, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So I did get up to 5 episodes, with my last one featuring Nepenthes, which got over 350 likes and 5,000 views. So the reason as to why I stopped doing this series is unbeknown to me, but for some reason I did stop it, and now I'm going to continue it again this week, and hopefully I'm going to pump out a few more subscriber analysis later in the future of my YouTube channel. So as you can see then, this is the squad that I'm going to be analysing this time. When I say analyse, I mean I'm just going to be running you through the team, giving you the prices and giving you the things I like and dislike about the squad. You may be able to tell straight away this is a French League 1 team, excluding Nene. Is he in the French team? He might be actually. I know he is, beg your pardon. For some reason I had in my head that he was in the Brazil League, but I'm on about he plays for PSG. First things first then, I am going to have to apologise for my pronunciations straight away. I'm not a huge fan of the French League 1, so my pronunciations will probably 100% be wrong, but please don't try and hate on the video, but I know I'm going to get some hate anyway. I'm going to try my best. That was only the downside about this video, about this squad, sorry, but I tweeted it out to my followers, on Twitter, and said, what do you think about these pronunciations? A lot of people said they didn't have a clue how it was to be pronounced, but they said it would be a challenge and they'd be interested to see how I got on with it then. So first things first then, this guy's playing the 4-1-2-1-2 formation, and his team's called Croissants, which is pretty ironic, being a French squad. And I do like the 4-1-2-1-2 formation. It is the most expensive formation, along with 4-4-2 on Ultimate Team. So it was a risk for him to play this formation. However, he has worked it well. As you can see, there is a problem with centre defensive mid, because I know a lot of people don't like playing with a centre defensive mid player in their squad. However, he has managed to get a informed centre defensive mid, which is good to see. But I'm going to start with the goalkeeper, moving up to the forwards. So we've got Lloris in goal then, an 85 rated goalkeeper, probably one of the best in Ultimate Team, 87 diving and 84 handling, with 88 reflexes, which is extremely high for a goalkeeper, and it only cost him 6,500 coins, which is extremely cheap. Left back then, we've got an informed, we've got Bedamo Same. He cost him, if I pop it up here, 30,000 coins. I'm not too sure when he bought him, if he bought him straight away from being informed, if he bought him a few weeks after being informed, but for a left back with 89 pace, that is extremely good for a defender. Sorry. So that is probably why his price was so expensive for only an 80 rated overall defender. Then we've got Mbia then in centre back. He's only 82 rated overall, which is why he only cost him 2,200 coins. And then we've got next to him Latisse, which is a silver centre back. Silvers are more expensive generally because they're more rare, because a lot of people do only stick to opening gold packs. So it's good to see he's got 5 silver players. Sorry, I forgot he was that centre defensive mid silver. So then finally in defence then we've got the right back Kocha, which again, as I said, is a silver. He's a right back, and look at those stats, 80 pace as well. So he's more expensive than whatever his name was, Mbia, even though he's, it's 9 more ratings higher. So if you look at his stats as well, 80 pace, which is extremely good for a silver, and 80 passing, which is good. So that is a good defence. Then as I mentioned, we've got this centre defensive mid, 71 rated overall. He is informed, so I'm not too sure what his non-inform is. And his name is Gilavogi, I think that's how it's pronounced, Gilavogi. That seems pretty right to me, but I know it's probably going to be wrong. He did cost this guy just under 27,000, and looking at his stats, you can see why he's quite expensive. Defending 76, pace 72, which isn't too bad, and then we've got 70 heading as well, so it's not too bad for the corners as well. So that is the defence as a whole. I will include the centre defensive mid as a defender there, and then I'll just play the 3 in the midfield. So then in the left mid then we've got informed Nene. He's probably one of the most expensive in this squad. Look at his stats as well, 86 pace, 90 shooting, 89 passing, 91 dribbling, dribbling, and if you've played with the Brazilian before on Ultimate Team, you know he's got an absolutely banging free kick on him. So stick him on the end of a free kick, and he's most likely going to be burying it in the top corner. And he did cost this guy 104,000, so he's definitely going to be the most expensive in this. Actually, I don't know what Eden Hazard is. We'll move on to Eden. Wow, I didn't think it was going to be that expensive at all. We've got Eden Hazard then in the centre attack of mid in form, and he did cost this guy 250,000. But again, I know he's got high stats because I do remember him being in the informs of the team of the week. 92 pace, 85 shooting, 83 passing, 94 dribbling, which is extremely high, especially for a centre attack of mid, which is going to be extremely beneficial for the guy playing with him. So he did cost 250,000. And then finally in midfield, right mid, we have got Mukanjo. I think that's how it's pronounced, Mukanjo. Even though he's only silver, look at that, 92 pace, which is going to explain that 7,300 price tag on him. 70 shooting, 63 passing, which isn't too good, but then he's got 74 dribbling again, which is quite high for a silver. So that is midfield, and then that just leaves us with the two forward, and it feels like I'm speaking extremely quickly, which I am. I'll start with the informed Remy then. 93 pace, so we've got a lot of pace within this French squad. 93 pace, 80 shooting, dribbling 83 and heading 82, and that he'll have a high price tag as well, 50,500 coins, which is expected as he is in form from Marseille. And then finally we've got Mulungi, I think that's Mulungi I'm going with. Silver striker, I don't know what country that is actually, Gabon, and he did cost 1,500, which is surprisingly cheap, bearing in mind he has got 88 pace for a silver. He's got 70 shooting, 71 dribbling and 73 heading. Set squad as a whole, I should have tallied up how much it cost, but if you do like it, I will try and find a figure for what it cost and leave it in the description or the comment section by the time I upload this video. I do like it. It's only a 4 rated team out of 5, so you won't be coming up against sweaty Premiership clubs, teams or an Ultimate Team. Then you can see he has got a very sweaty subs bench, I must admit, all bronze, which some people will just argue newbie, some people will argue it just using good tactics, and then he's got his reserves here from his other clubs. So we've got Cleverley, we've got David Luiz, we've got Jerome from Stoke. But anyway, I do like that squad, and if I had that squad on Ultimate Team, I'd be extremely happy. Got 5 informs on the starting 11. So if you did enjoy this episode, then please do drop a like. It does motivate me to upload a lot more videos, and if you would like to see more of this subscriber analysis series, please do put it in the comment section below. And if you would like to see your team featuring in this series of subscriber analysis, then all you have to do is follow me on Twitter. The link to that will be in the description below, and look out for whenever I tweet, send me your ultimate teams, and whenever I do, just send me your ultimate team, and if it's good enough, then I'll make a video on your squad. So please do drop a like and a comment, and until my next video, I'll speak to you guys later. Take care.